And yes, it's coming.
Okay. Hey Google, restart video.
Hey everyone, Scott Innes, voice actor, Hollywood actor, movie star. I don't believe all that. I'm a legend in my own mind. Hey, you know me better as the voice of some of the most popular cartoon characters in the world. Scooby-Dooby-Doo! Scrappy-Dappy-Doo! Puppy Power! Like and Shaggy And you got the Sullivan Project podcast coming at you right now.
Hey Google, stop. Hey Google, turn your volume to 50%. Hey Google, turn your volume down to 50%. Hey, what's up everyone? This is Harold Sullivan. Welcome to the Sullivan Project podcast. Hey Google, what time is it?
It's 4:40 p.m.
Okay, technology, you gotta love it. I've been blind the last few years. I was born with autoimmune disease, and I'm just keep on, thank God. Just one day, you never know what the day's going to be like, so just because you think one moment is that way, just hold on to the next, if you're not quote unquote happy. But yeah, I was born with autoimmune disease, been in this wheelchair since I was very young, and if you want to check out my journey, or anybody, if you want to, I have other people guests on, and if you want to hear about some of their paths or their journeys, you can check out the Sullivan Project podcast on Harold Sullivan 78 on YouTube, Harold Sullivan 78 on TikTok, Harold Sullivan period 35, Facebook. You can call the show 724-513-1472, and you can email the Sullivan Project podcast hs19782015@outlook.com. We appreciate comments, rate, share, subscribe. We have over 100 subscribers on YouTube, over 100 podcast episodes. And like I said, everyone has a story, and you can't judge a book by its cover. So that's what this is all about. My journey and other people's journeys. We can do video or audio, or if you just want to get something out, like I've done catfish stories before, or just something you just want to tell someone that you can't anymore, whatever. But if you can, and you have things you need to tell people, you can find them. Just let it go. If somebody might have done something or you thought you hurt them before they're gone, before it's too late. I've had over 30 people I know that passed away. A lot of my relatives and family. And you can't say stuff. Like when you can when they're gone, you can say stuff, but why wait? So we talk about all kinds of stuff on here: metaphysical, spiritual, supernatural, paranormal, and then we do movies, entertainment, sports, whatever, art, local sports, Steelers, Penguins. And today I'm going to do monster movies, and we're going to talk about the 80s. I love the 80s. I get my dinner, made my sister help me with the camera. It's making it a little funny still, but I don't know why. When I hit the finger or the button with a certain finger, it's not recording yet. It makes a beep, but it's still not recording. So we'll try it. We got this. Chris might be coming on soon. He's one of my friends and a guest. Oh, also, and we're the horror icons. We have over 100 years worth of horror movie knowledge combined. And I have celebrity cameos on the show, on the podcast, so go check those out on YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook. And yeah, we're going to do, I love the 80s, because I was born in 78. The 80s was a lot of the 80s was most of my childhood, and a lot of what I liked, we still like. So, we all have different decades, we all have different ones. Greg said his was the 90s. He's younger than me, and I thought, or he's older than I am, and I thought his might have been when he was young as well, but he actually enjoyed when he was a little older. So, let me talk about the monster movies, and then we'll do, this is a bracket, we'll break it down. Like I said, comment, rate, and do all this. I'll get other people's feedback, and we'll try to break down the best monster movies. And my criteria is a little different for things than most people. So, Alexa, what are my stickies? This
I
is
found
how to take
15
notes.
notes. First note, Lake Placid, Anaconda, Cloverfield, Jaws, Godzilla, King
Alexa,
Kong.
stop.
Second,
Okay, Lake Placid. Let's talk about that. I think there is actually a lake. It's about a giant alligator, though. Good movie, giant alligator, Lake Placid. I forget the older lady in the first one. And, but she's basically giving up her husband, I think, at the beginning. And he's out on the dock, and this monster comes out. She's like, she's trying to get people out to the edge to feed them this monster. Anaconda's a giant snake, another one. They're probably around that same time. I think Hasselhoff is in there, or he's in the other one of the two. Alexa, what are my stickies?
okay,
Alexa, what are my stickies?
I found 15 notes.
Alexa.
First note, Lake Placid, Anaconda, Cloverfield, Jaws, Godzilla, King Kong.
Okay.
Second note,
Alexa, stop.
Planet of the Apes.
Jaws. Godzilla. We gotta do Jaws, of course. Everybody knows Jaws. I think it was 74, 75 Jaws came out, the giant shark. Based on a true story. There's a book called Jaws, and they based the movie off of that. Then you have King Kong and Godzilla, of course. So we're going to do a bracket. Who's the best movie monster? And we have King Kong, Godzilla. Everybody knows King Kong and Godzilla. And they fought in a movie recently, and I didn't like that one 2 years ago. Then you have the Cloverfield monster. I don't know what that is. It's a giant monster as well. Alexa, what are my stickies? It's some kind of alien thing. I don't know if they ever explained it. They did a couple sequels,
Okay.
though. Alexa, what are my stickies?
I found 15 notes. First note, Lake Placid, Anaconda, Cloverfield, Jaws, Godzilla, King Kong.
Okay.
Second note, Planet of the Apes, Starship Troopers, Arachnophobia, 50
Alexa,
Woman.
stop. Planet of the Apes. Now, I kind of consider that a monster movie. And there's a whole bunch of different Planet of the Apes. So we're just saying Planet of the Apes. What else? Alexa, what are my stickies?
Okay,
Planet of the Apes. Alexa, what are my stickies? I mean, what else?
I found
would you
15
consider
notes.
it?
First
Yeah,
note,
let me know.
Lake Placid, Anaconda, Cloverfield, Jaws, Godzilla, King Kong.
Okay, we got those.
Second note, Planet of the Apes, Starship Troopers,
Okay.
Arachnophobia, 50 Woman.
Alexa,
Third
stop.
note, Piranha.
We've got Starship Troopers, which is kind of the alien bugs on a planet that are attacking, and people are joining this mission, planetary, soldiers that go in and take care of things and exterminate them, basically. And then we have Attack of a 50-Foot Woman, who has Daryl Hannah, I believe. She's like a giant woman. Alexa, what are my stickies?
Okay,
Alexa, what are my stickies?
I found 15 notes.
Okay.
First note, Lake Placid, Anaconda, Cloverfield, Jaws, Godzilla, King Kong. Second note, Planet of the Apes, Starship Troopers, Arachnophobia, 50 Woman.
Arachnophobia.
Third note, Piranha Trimmers carrying a Henderson Splash to fly Mothman
Alexa,
prophecies.
Jesus. Oh my God. Arachnophobia has a bunch of giant spiders. And I think John Goodman, maybe if I remember correctly, is in that, and so is David Arquette. Alexa, what are my stickies?
Okay,
Alexa, what are my stickies?
I found 15
We've got a
notes.
few more.
First
monster
note,
movies to add to
Lake
the bracket.
Placid, Anaconda, Cloverfield, Jaws, Godzilla, King Kong. Second note, Planet of the Apes, Starship Troopers, Arachnophobia,
Yeah.
50 Woman.
50-Foot Woman.
Third note, Piranha Trimmers carrying a Henderson Splash to fly Mothman prophecies. And
Alexa,
fourth
stop.
note, Captain.
Okay, we've got piranha. There's been a few different ones, but it's basically little fish that got teeth to roll things, but they're mutated. There's like bajillions of them. We got tremors, which is them long snake creatures. There's a few sequels to that. Kevin Bacon was in the first one. They're underground, and they didn't even have flying ones. They went crazy with them, tremors. They went away from the whole thing. The Fly. There's a few different flies. Jeff Goldblum, and then you have the original with Vincent Price. And then Mothman Prophecies is Richard Gere, where it's based on that mythological creature or that urban legend, the Mothman. Alexa, what are my stickies?
Okay,
Alexa, what are my stickies? Oh, we got Harry and the Hendersons. It's about Bigfoot.
I found 15 notes.
And
First note, Lake Placid, Anaconda, Cloverfield, Jaws, Godzilla, King Kong. Second note, Planet of the Apes, Starship Troopers, Arachnophobia, 50 Woman.
Guy.
Third note,
John
piranha
Lithgow.
trimmers carrying a Henderson splash to fly Mothman prophecy.
Alexa, stop.
And fourth,
And then we got Splash, but has Daryl Hannah again. Splash has Daryl Hannah. John Lithgow's in here in the Hendersons. And him and his family go out in the woods and or camping or something. They accidentally hit Bigfoot. And they tie it to the top of the car and he comes alive. They think he's dead. And then you have Splash, Daryl Hannah, Tom Hanks. She's like a mermaid that comes up on the beach and she tries to find Tom Hanks. So that right there is monster movies. Splash, and the Hendersons, The Fly. These are all different kinds, but I consider them monster movies. Like I said, would you all consider them monster movies? And we're going to talk about I Love the 80s a little bit. Hey Google, what time is it?
4:50 p.m.
Oh, okay, 10 minutes. So yeah, we're going to talk about monster movies. My sister may come in a little bit. She's making dinner. But I'll eat on here, show you all how I eat with the utensils. My hands don't move much, so I have a long fork or whatever. I'm going to record this for a little while longer. God made me this way, that's why I'm here. You know, it's very hot. It's 87 in here right now. It's like 30 outside, so I'm trying to be comfortable. But so I love the 80s. Yeah, I was born in 78, and I was a kid in the 80s. And two of my favorite movies, Superman and Halloween, came out in 78, but in the 80s, you know, you had all the Halloweens and Superman. For me, that's the best movies was the 80s. And Star Wars, Indiana Jones, Back to the Future, E.T. I mean, then you have TV shows, you know, cartoons that I used to watch. He-Man, Ninja Turtles was later on, but you had He-Man, you had G.I. Joe, you had Transformers in the 80s. You had Knight Rider, you had the A-Team. MacGyver was later on. You have Magnum P.I. MacGyver was like late 80s, early 90s. Music. All kinds. I used to like all kinds. Not as much in the country, but somewhat. But I remember more of Lionel Richie, Michael Jackson, rock like AC/DC and Motley Crue and Guns N' Roses and Aerosmith and let's see what else, rap stuff. And I wasn't really much into that until I got into the 90s, but I've been going back and listening to older stuff from the 80s and get more into that. So that was the best music for me too. I listened to all kinds of stuff. You know, Bon Jovi, my sister was a fan of that. And like I said, so the 80s, you had the movies, the music, the TV. You know, the Challenger blew up on I was in school watching that. I remember that space show. I mean, that wasn't a good thing, but that happened. We were in the 80s. Something happened. I remember we had them I used to be able to ride them big wheels, and you take off the back. Everybody always lost the back, and they would stuff stuff in the holes like a candy bar or rocks or just crazy stuff. And they would ride them big wheels till they got square, like the wheels actually got squared. That was crazy, the 80s. And what else was on TV? Yeah, Superman. There was Superman show on the late 80s. You had Superman, Supergirl, the movie. Star Trek movies were in the 80s. I mean, I could go on and on with the 80s movies, music. What was your 80s memories? You know? I was born in 78, so, and 90, I was 12, so that was the end of the 80s. So that's all I remember, toys, you know, Legos, right? Ninja Turtles was later on, like I said, late 80s, early 90s. Transformers, like, you know, and that was just the best. I didn't look at it then as the best then, but, you know, when you're a kid, you didn't worry. Everything's given to you, you just try to have fun and you dust stuff off and you keep going. So I try to tell everybody, love the choice of shows to hate. Be glad you're here, you know. Every day when I wake up, I'm still breathing, I thank God, because we live and die in one breath. But I'll be back soon, same bad time, same bad channel. Maybe Chris will come back, he'll be on soon, and we're going to do some more movies and talk about whatever else. You know, I love you all, be the light.